Sponsored by
PhD, MPhil किसी भी विषय में डिप्लोमा के अनेक अवसर है RKDF University में admissions open.
In a notable turn of events, Russia on Wednesday rubbished the claims put forth by the US regarding India's alleged role in a foiled assassination attempt against Sikh separatist leader Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, stating that Washington has failed to provide any reliable evidence of the involvement of Indian citizens in the case. The Russian Foreign Ministry lambasted the US for basing its claims solely on speculation, deeming it unacceptable. Additionally, backing India, Moscow condemned the US for meddling in the internal affairs of New Delhi with the secret intention of complicating the country's electoral process.
According to our information, so far Washington has not given so far any credible information or evidence that Indian citizens are involved in the preparation of killing of some Pannun. As for the speculations, since there is no evidence, they are not acceptable. Regular groundless accusations by the US against New Delhi.
The official spokeswoman of the Russian Foreign Ministry, Maria Zakharova, condemned the US for disrespecting India and labeling baseless allegation against the country without knowing the national mentality as well as the historical context of the development of India. Zakharova remarked that such allegations are a reflection of neo-colonial mindset, the mentality of colonial period, the period of the slave trade and imperialism.
Reflects the fact that the US simply does not understand the national mindset and the historical context of the development of the Indian state, and they are not respecting India as a state. And we believe that it stems from the neo-colonial mindset, the colonial mindset during the times of slavery and imperialism.
For the unversed, in November last year, the US Justice Department said that it had an indictment against an Indian national for his alleged involvement in a foiled plot to assassinate Pannu, a claim rejected by India as an unwarranted and unsubstantiated imputation. Sikh separatist leader Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, being shielded and provided a safe haven by the US, is an India-designated terrorist carrying out anti-India activities from the foreign soil. Meanwhile, criticizing the US for meddling in India's internal affairs, Russia stated that it believes that Washington's recent actions against New Delhi illustrate its desire to create an imbalance in the internal political situation of India. Russian Foreign Ministry added that the US aims to complicate the general parliamentary election taking place in the country, which she remarked is a part of interference in India's internal affairs. Zakharova asserted that the term repressive regime must be used for the US media outlet Washington Post, adding that it is difficult to imagine a more repressive regime than Washington, both in domestic and international affairs. The remark from the Russian Foreign Ministry came regarding an article in the Washington Post which mentioned that India was replicating Russia and Saudi Arabia. Notably, India had last week stated that government has set up a high-level committee which is investigating the security concerns shared by the US on networks of organized criminals, terrorists and others.
And the position of my government is that in this particular case, there have been certain information which has been provided to us which we are investigating. And it is something we are investigating because we believe our own national security interests are involved in that investigation.